Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at BTC again. We've come down nicely into this box like we were talking about yesterday, and we're going to be seeing where we think this is going from now. But before we jump into the price action, I'd just like to say thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and why not leave us a comment down in the comment section down below. Okay, let's have a look at what we have here. So yesterday we were talking about a couple of possibilities within this move to the downside. We were talking that this move could have been completed here and that we could have been looking to break to the upside, though it seems we've actually broken down, which was another option that we talked about. And within that option, what we were looking at is the potential of moving down potentially a little bit lower within this move, and we were looking to actually target out, if I just drop this right on there, we're looking for the possibility of actually coming down a bit deeper here towards this 16,376 zone, which also ties in with our lowest support, typical support zone here, which would be a 0.854 retracement. We can see here that we've actually just wicked down and just come up to the 786 area. So it is possible that this could actually be completed here and we could look to start moving away from this point. However, we don't have enough confirmation at the moment, so what we would want to see here is actually a move back up, taking this high point here of the 16,655 primarily, and then an additional move up here past this 16,785 area, just for additional confirmation. If we do start to get the correct structure here, that could actually mean that we are still looking for that C wave to the upside, and if I just actually throw this fib onto this zone from here, right on this low point, up into this high point over here, and all the way down here, provided this is complete. Like I said, we'll look at the subwaves shortly, but if this is complete, we could potentially look for that additional leg up towards that 17,273 area, which we were talking about yesterday. It was slightly different, and basically we can see here that if we did have to move back up into this area, this would take us quite close to the 17,234 zone, which actually would be a 50% retracement of this entire move to the downside over here. So basically that would make us look for that as a wave 2, and what we would then be looking for is that continuation to the downside. If we do get this move to the upside like this, I do think that we'd still be in this wave 2. We'd have to monitor it for potential of a breakout, but because of the structure of this move and how long it's taken to play out, it becomes less likely that this is going to become a 5-wave move to the upside, but we will have to keep an eye on it anyway. Because we have this first move in here, it is possible that we could just have a more complex move in a wave 2, and then we're looking for that break to the upside, but I don't think that it's very probable at this point, but we'll have to just monitor it. So now if we come down here into the smaller time frames, I'm actually just, no, I'll leave it on there for now. So if we come back in on this, basically we can look at this move. It doesn't look completed to me because it depends where this move ends as well, because this could be a triangle within this point, where this triangle actually ends at this point here. And what we'd be looking at there is the fact that this is an A, so this would be like a running triangle, and then that's actually our E wave there. So this is possible that we could actually have this as a triangle, but we could also just have it as a B, C into this low, or W, X, Y into this low point here. Then this is an X wave, and then we're just getting a bigger W, X, Y pattern. And basically within that, what we'd be looking at then is the fact that if I come out a little bit here, this move here into this low is a W, an X, and we're looking for this as a Y wave to the downside. So that would be a 3, 3, and then looking for that potential of a 5-wave move to the downside here. So if that's the case, effectively what we'd be looking for is this target area a little bit low at the 16,347 at a 1-to-1. It doesn't have to go as low as this, and basically within this move here, like I said, there's a couple of ways of interpreting this, and we could be looking at a 5-wave move that starts from this point here as a 1, 2, The problem is we don't get a very deep third wave here, or if this is a third wave, it would still be within that third wave, in my opinion. And the way that I'd be looking at that is if we come down a bit closer, what I'd be looking at is there is potential this starts here, but this could also just be part of this move where this is an A, a B, and then this ends up as a C or WXY to the upside here as well. So this would be a W and X and then a Y up into this point, and then we're just breaking down from here. So we'll have to wait and see, because this looks very choppy to be a 5-wave move from this point, because there's a lot of overlap here. So this looks more like it's part of this previous upward move. So the way I'm going to currently look at it is like this. So we'd have this as a 1, 2. It's possible that this is a third wave down into this low, and that we're currently forming a fourth wave, and we're looking for that fifth wave to the downside. Although the stochastic RSIs are low on the 1 hour, so it is possible that actually we look to break this. I just want to have a look at something on the 4 hourly. Everything's coming down, I think. Yeah, so everything's quite low. Yeah, so with everything being quite as low as it is possible that we could have actually completed this, and maybe what we've had is, instead of having a 5-wave move like this, we've actually had a 5-wave move like this, because this fourth wave didn't actually come up and cross this wave 1, we can see there. It is possible that there was actually just a fifth wave extension within this move, and that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to the downside like that. It is also, however, possible that we could actually look for more, look to break down. So the important thing here is whether we manage to hold this zone here of the 16,429. If we do manage to hold that, then we could be starting to set up for a move to the upside here. Though we wouldn't get a lot of confidence, like I said, until we start to break back above this high point here of this 16,648, and again, this high point here, 16,663, and ultimately this X wave at the top here. Whether we want to look at this as a ABC or as a triangle within here, or we want to look at it as a complex correction in the Y wave, basically this could be completed here, and we could be looking for that move to the upside in this C wave, and that would be looking to target out this red box area, in my opinion. The lower end of this would meet the 1-to-1 criteria, but if we do see some further extensions, then basically I'd be looking out for towards this 17,504, this 17,693, and sort of at the higher range of this 17,891 as a maximum. We do need to be aware, though, that once this correction completes, there's a high likelihood that we're actually setting up for this third wave to the downside. And basically this would be looking to target out much lower down. So we just need to be aware that if we do start to break down from this point, that we could be looking for that third wave actually playing out already. As we talked about in the previous video, there is also the option that we could have a direct sell-off here. And if I just turn this back on, I'm going to remove this for a second. Actually, let's remove this one. There is still the potential that we could be looking to have a direct sell-off from this point, where we can count this rather as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 into here. This is a 2. The only thing that isn't making sense at the moment is this current structure here. But should we fail to break back above this high point here that we talked about at 16,654, what is possible is that we could actually start to form a bigger 5-wave move here, where this actually becomes a wave 3. We get that wave 4, and then we look to break down for wave 5. And all of this could be looking to take us towards this ideal third wave zone of the 16,127 area. So that would be treating this as a wave 1, 2, and then looking at this as either as a 1, 2, 1, 2 situation, where we're actually looking to break down much deeper. So the important thing here, if we're looking for upward price action, is we need to get over these price points that we talked about. Any kind of a a move up here that doesn't quite reach it. So for instance, like within this move here, if we form just an ABC to the upside like this, and we fail to build any sort of better structure, any impulsive structure to the upside, then it would be possible that actually we're just setting up for an additional drop here, where this would actually become a 1-2, and then we're dropping for this third wave within here, and this might actually look to push down even deeper than it is. So this is an important area. We want to see how we react around these zones and see if we can manage to take some of these high points. Failing to do so just leaves us open for further extension to the downside. And like I said, if we do actually move down towards the 127 area, I would actually be looking more for the fact that we are within this 5-wave move to the downside, which would indicate to me at least that, in my opinion, would be, especially once we take this low here of the 16256, then it would be likely we're in this green third wave, though we have to also be careful because this is a B wave. What we can also get is the fact that we might actually look to break this low point at the 16256 and form a flat correction, where actually what we have is all of this is an A. This comes down as a complex B wave, and then we could still look for that C wave to the upside. So this C wave could either be a running flat, where we look to fall short of this A, B, and a C. So we could look to fall short of this A wave, or it could be a expanding flat, in which we look to push above it and potentially look to maybe target out some of these areas that we talked about. So we just need to be a bit savvy with what's going on here, because this could turn around and catch us off guard with the C wave. The thing with flat corrections, though, generally speaking, especially the expanding variant, is once they complete, often the rejection is quite harsh. So we just need to be aware that if we do experience a 5-wave move to the upside here, and we do take this low point, we need to be careful about getting too excited, because this could actually just indicate we're going to have a 5-wave move up, and then we're actually going to sell off even lower than we originally were. So that's what we're currently looking at. I hope that everyone found this video useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us some comments in the comment section down below, whether that's coin requests or just anything that you're enjoying with the videos or not enjoying with the videos. We'd always like to hear back from you. Also in the description below, you'll find a link to BYBIT. This is a great exchange in our opinion. It's the one that we use when we're doing our trades, whether that's leverage trading or spot trading. Really is a great exchange. In the description below, you'll also find a link to Discord. Why not come and join? It's free to join. Once you're in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out with anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just keep careful out there, guys, because it's a bit choppy and unclear at the moment. With a bit of time, these waves will start to develop and we'll get a better understanding of where this is going. But there are a lot of potential options here, so we need to just be a little bit savvy about this and just keep an eye out and keep our wits about us. Okay, so take care everyone, and we'll see each other in the next video.